This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Overton. Hard running there. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Calls his own number. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Sets his feet. It's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just feeds the running back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Sets his feet. It's Van Buren. Right side, it's Peoples. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Setting up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. Here's Peoples. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, NC State! The first points of the day. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running inside. It's Overton. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They were all over it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at this.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, at this point in the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The ride. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter.
NC State 7, Virginia Tech 0.
They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. They'll go with Peoples. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Long way to go on second down. Makes the grab. It's Craver. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. The throw. Got the quick pass. At the 35, he's loose. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Driven back. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. In traffic, it's Reynolds. Breaks a tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Overton. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now. second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on fourth down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Speeding down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Drops back. It's Spaker. Unloads it left. Fires the pass, intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to Peoples. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down to the air. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. To the air, it's Van Buren. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. In the end zone, he's And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Hits inside. It's Overton. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The fake and wants to throw. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the number 18 team, the Missouri State Bears.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start on the ground with People. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Making the adjustment. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This third down a little longer after that penalty.
95-96 Prince. 95-96 Prince.
Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Van Buren. Turns it upfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Drops back on first down. Reels it in. Snowed under by the defense. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, North Carolina State. A great catch and run for 6.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Fires left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Second and long here. Caught in the backfield, it's Craver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Needs it here on fourth down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Snags it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Offense gets set for second down. Defense in press coverage. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line.
And the Hokies are marching down the field. Wants to throw one first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, NC State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. This is a design run, and he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Rush right in his face. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man downfield. Just plowing ahead. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose. To throw, it's Baker. Slots it away.
How about the coverage by the defense? It's almost like they knew they were running a curl route, sitting on the route, doing a good job of seeing the quarterback, breaking on the football. This defense is dialed in to no matter what you throw at them.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Snapped it, he has to have it. Right side, it's Reynolds. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The run inside. It's Overton. Finds a crease at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. He'll bring it out. It's James. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Going long. Pulls it in down the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. The keeper on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Yeah. offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, it's Overton. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Look out. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Handoff for Peoples. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Still looking. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. keep it on the ground. He's past the sticks. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it with James Peoples. Beck's going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
He'll keep it on second down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has